Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this time around the monthly classic run EQ that will help you get into the Elder difficulty. So the way this works is you need to do one completion run before you can access the Elder difficulty, and once you complete the Elder difficulty you get all the rewards available in the classic run. So this is run number 1. I'm just going to go through all the bosses and what are the champions you need. The game was down, so this video is a bit delayed, but let's jump right into it. The first defender is going to be a Gwenpool with the nodes 2 to tango ebb and flow knockdown, so you have to knock down to remove that protection to do 100% damage. There's also scared save, so if you see that timer just underneath my health bar, if I don't attack Gwenpool within that, I will be rooted in my place for 3 seconds. It does reset every time I attack Gwenpool. There's also going to be rubber band, so every 10 hits Gwenpool is going to go unblockable. And 10 hits taken, she's gonna go unblockable, so take care about that. And there's also you are dead. Now I don't know what happened, was it bugged or the ability accuracy was reduced a lot? It didn't work out much, but essentially in this fight you just have to evade Gwenpool's specials and just hit her, and when every now and then when the protection goes up, you just knock her down. Just use your parry and heavy when she's not unblockable, and the rest is a pretty simple fight. To be honest, you can use any mutant counter, you can get the same results. Super easy fight to start with, just a bit too grindy. Now next up is going to be a Purgatory. So I had no idea what was going on here, but anyway, the most important node is going to be Caustic Temper. So you need champions that are immune to poison and also have some sort of a fury on them. So that is going to be most of your science champions now. Back in the day we didn't have much counters, but now there is enough counters. So I've given you a bunch of science options. You can go with others as well, but I think the science options work really well. I think in particular anti-venom will do really good here, and also your Spider-Woman. Now there's also Hurt Locker node here, so you have to alternate your specials, otherwise you will get like a delayed blast that will take half of your health. And also there is going to be unnatural selection, so whenever Purgatory is going to use a special attack, after that she is going to have a 2-second evade on her, and also remember that her special attacks will be unblockable. And finally there is Power Flow. Now the way it's supposed to work is if I block an attack of Purgatory, I should gain power, but I wasn't getting any power with Spider-Woman Jessica Drew. Maybe because she's immune to power steal or whatever, maybe it was just bugged. I don't know what happened here. I just had to use my basic attacks. So if you figure it out, let me know in the comment section also what's happening. Now the very important thing here is Purgatory is going to get evade right after special attack. It's not affecting me because I have Ensnare and Panic because of Spider-Woman, so make sure you keep that in mind when you attempt it. But any Caustic Temper champion counter would work. I think Anti-Venom, She-Hulk, and Hulk and Spider-Woman Jessica Drew are going to be good options for this one. Now moving on to the third one, that is going to be Jessica Jones. Now I know the whole quest was grindy, but honestly some of these bosses were really nuts and they were like really annoying to deal with. I mean, they were not difficult, but the fight duration because of how much their HP was annoying, honestly. Now this is a Jessica Jones, so this is a classic Jessica Jones fight where we know that she will go unstoppable and whatever, right? But to be honest, you can use any champion in this fight. If you have a better champion that can finish up the fight faster, you can take that, because one of the nodes is going to be stoppable on a special punish. So whenever she will throw a special attack you punish at the end of it, you are going to gain a grit passive on you, and with that grit you are going to bypass any unstoppable effects on Jessica Jones and you can push her. So just keep pushing her to an SP2, and after the SP2 you can when she triggers the SP2 you can easily kind of punish that and you will gain grit on you. So just be careful about that you have to punish specials to get those grit charges. Now the next one is going to be also power excess. So when she's below 1 bar of power, she's going to gain 60% more power gain rate, and she's above 1 bar of power, that rate is going to reduce by minus 60%. So keep that in mind when you're trying to push her to an SP2. Although I still think this EQ was bugged because I feel like some of the nodes were not working, but my job is to explain you. So, and there is also on the prowl. So whenever you're going to gain a bar of power, you cannot throw a special attack straight away because you will be special locked for 3 seconds. So if you gain a bar of power, remember you cannot throw it straight away. You have to wait for 3 seconds and then you have to time it accordingly. And the final one is adaptive power shield, which is the most important one. So Jessica Jones will take 90% reduced damage from all sources except from special attacks from you, and the special attacks are going to have increasing potency by how many bars of power that you use. So if you use 1 bar of power, your special attack 1 will do 200% extra damage. If you use 2 bars of power, you're going to do 400 extra damage. And if you go to an SP3, that will be 600% extra damage. So you can essentially bring any champion that has like a big special 2 and special 3, and you can just push Jessica Jones to an SP2, so you can punish that and get that great charge on you. And once you have that, you can just throw a big special attack, and that should make this fight a little faster. In hindsight, I think that Shang-Chi would have been faster here, but it is what it is. I went in with Jill and I took her out. I really want to register though. This EQ was the most annoying one in the long time, because first the nodes, okay, I understand the nodes can be annoying and everything. I could not even use 5-star champions here because that is so counterintuitive. Because the 5-star champions will take forever and this will feel like a necropolis fight. Like I'm kind of struggling to get them done with 6-star rank 3s. So if you're wondering why I did not use my 5-star champions, first, this is the first time we are in this difficulty and it is annoying to deal with. So I'd rather use my strongest champions to get this done, and it still took me in total more than 15 minutes if I combine all of these fight times. Anyway, the next is going to be Absorbing Man, and the nodes are going to be Always Forward, Prey on the Weak, Unyielding Assault, Sting Like a Bee, and Enhanced Parry. So in any case, do not parry him because you're going to give armor breaks on him, and you know he fuels himself every time he gets an armor break on him. Now the best counters are going to be either champions with easy access to Power Sting, or my favorite ones who can reverse the healing. So I'm using a rank 4 Void. Now I think that Anti-Venom would do amazing here. He would be awesome. Lita will work also really well here. Jessica Drew and also your Spider Ham should be a good option. And still there are some options that you can use that can keep pushing Absorbing Man to a speed 1. So for example, your Deathless She-Hulk should also be a good option because she has scaling damage. The more damage you do, and also remember with each debuff there's always forward, so he will not gain his health back from a certain threshold where he started the fight. So yeah, it's probably the most easiest one, only if you use the right champion. I just used in Void, and with all the heal reversal I was able to melt him away. Still 146,000 is his rating. I can't imagine his HP, but it was a quick one for me, so I brought him down with a Void. But you know the idea what champion you have to use. Now the first new champion is going to be Silver Samurai. Now the nodes are going to be Daunting Doom, Stylish, Mighty Charge, This is Bushido, and Boxed In. Now the whole fight premise is that he's going to keep applying Daunted on you, and the higher he applies Daunted, the more he is going to do damage on the special attacks, and they can be unblockable as well. Now this is Bushido. Now once he gets 40 hits on your counter, or he gets 40 hits on his counter, he is going to get unblockable, so you have to play around that. Now the most annoying thing about this fight is going to be Boxed In. You cannot dash back till the end of the screen. The distance between you can only be 50%, not more than that. So that is the one that is going to be annoying, because when you will try to dex the special, you will think like, why I'm not able to dex back. So you have to be like really crisp with the dexing specials, so you cannot take damage. Or alternatively, you can do what I did. I brought in a champion that is super tanky and that can kind of stop critical hits and can take a lot of lock damage. So you can do similar stuff. So you can bring in something like Warlock. Also somebody like Shocker will also be good because he's gonna do that big damage at the end of his special too. So yeah, any champion that does not apply crits, tech champion will also work, because anyway he's gonna reduce your crit chance with his buff. So yeah, not really a difficult fight, just block the specials and yeah, bring in a champion that can do a lot of burst damage and you should be good. For me, it was Guardian. I've given you quite a few options. Just manage the Daunted and the Unblockable, the rest is a simple fight. So next fight is going to be against Mr. Knight, and the node that is going to be annoying here is going to be Hubris. He's going to take 90% reduced damage from all sources, except the damage he takes during the animation of his own special attacks. That he will take as 350 at the end of his special attack animation. So you will need mutant champions. I will come back why you will need mutant champions, but you will need mutant champions with damage over time. So you can apply a long damage over time on Mr. Knight, and when he triggers his special attack during the animation, all the damage over time he will take, that will be stored, and he will take it as a blast damage of 350% at the end of the special. Just notice right his health bar right now. Now, there's also going to be another node, You Can't See Me. So if you parry him consecutively, you are going to get faltered and you will miss. So be careful for that. Take a hit in the block, let him throw a heavy, it's easier to evade. Most important thing is going to be Bane. You have to keep an eye on Bane and make sure that you transfer the Bane on the right time. Otherwise, his SP1 animation is long, and also the Bane damage is crazy. With the falter is going to be a bit difficult. What I like to do, I just like to hold my block, let him trigger a heavy, and I use my special attacks and try to bait him at the start of the Bane timer. So when the Bane timer is almost over, I don't have to worry about that. He's going to apply a lot of Tranquilize on you, so be careful about that. You can use other champions with damage over time with our non-mutant, but remember, with the Tranquilize on you, the potency of all of those damage over times are reduced. That is Mr. Knight's ability. So that fight is going to be more annoying and more grindy. So to be safe, to be honest, I would say bring in mutant champions, and with damage over time, my best options are Iceman and also Archangel. They both really work well for this fight. You just have to be a bit careful. I like keeping Mr. Knight to an SP1, but SP2 is also easily evadable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. And also, if you're going to jump onto the Summoners Market, use my code, that's going to support me. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and we'd love to help you out. And apart from that, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.